What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today I want to talk to you about Faraday Future tickers FFIE. I want to give you a very quick breakdown of the technicals and where things might be going from here. Before I get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And without further ado, let's get right to it. So today it is currently up 2.11%. Huge volatility though, because it did almost hit about 55 cents. So it broke past both the central and the 50-day moving average today. So definitely a lot of optimism today for a couple of reasons. But to start off, as you can see based on the intraday chart though, had a nice spike first thing and then it did taper down, both of which was very much linked to shorts. So I'll start off by giving you a quick update on that. So as far as shorts, they are currently returning 688,000 shares. About 22.39% of the free float is being shorted, which works out to be about 128.3 million shares being shorted. And just want to show you this. So there's two charts right here, one borrowed shares, one return shares. So you can kind of see, matching them up, of course, this right here is what prompted that very nice rally first thing. But then going back here, you can kind of see short started to increase their position, which brought it down. So it goes to show that based on the intraday activity of Faraday, shorts are very, very much ingrained in it. But the fact that they are returning shares today, because normally they double down and they try and suppress it, but given the circumstances today, this is very bullish, the fact that they are returning so many shares. And when it comes down to it, options activity today is also very much bullish because you do see a lot of call options being purchased, which does insinuate that there is upside anticipated. And as far as big money buying, there hasn't been any today on the secondary market, but there was 4 yesterday, and one of which was 1.15 million. And outside of that, on the Friday, so the 17th, this is where most likely either BlackRock or Vanguard was rebalancing their portfolio, and someone did buy 15.8 million in one transaction. So definitely a lot of big transactions happening behind the scenes. But mostly based on the technicals though, I anticipate it to be wedge bound between the central boiling band and 50-day moving average up until the Fed decision rate, which is coming out tomorrow, on which if it is very much bullish, it'll break out into here. If not, it might consolidate back into here. But generally speaking, there's a huge amount of momentum because right now it is trading between the S1 and the pivot, which I don't think any other growth stock is doing that right now. A lot of them are still either in the S3, S2, or between the S2 and the S1. So today is very optimistic. Whether you guys might think so or not, it's actually looking fairly good. And a number of retail investors are getting in today. So clearly over the last couple of days, like I said, a lot of big money and retail investors are seeing a lot of good value in Faraday. And over and above that, Stochastic was very much oversold to now it's neutral, but a massive bullish sentiment. So black line above the red. So generally speaking, that is very optimistic. Shorts returning their shares are fairly good. And when it comes down to this, there's been no specific news today about Faraday to validate it going higher, but there was a new definitive 14A that was submitted. So I just want to quickly cover that with you. But if you do like a lot of good compiled information all in one, take a look at Seeking Alpha. I do have a 7-day free trial for you guys. Link in the description below and also the comments. So if you're looking for transcripts, news, SEC filings, whatever floats your boat is all here. But as you can see, definitive 14A, as far as I'm aware, I don't think anything has changed. This is for the upcoming shareholder meeting on April the 14th, 2023, on which 2 things are going to be up for debate. Second one is for the accounting one, so that hasn't changed. First one is as far as electing directors to hold office up until 2024, the annual meeting then. So again, nothing really crazy or special. Of course, the thing to really watch for is the March 30th meeting. That definitely is going to be a little bit more interesting because that involves the lenders and the debt and all the things that people don't want to talk about ever. But of course, I'm not a financial advisor, so you guys do your own due diligence at the end of the day. So like I said, I do anticipate it just to be wedge bound here until the Feds make their interest rate decision, and that is coming out tomorrow. But let me know your thoughts on all of that in the comments below. Give yourself a shout out if you have been buying, or potentially just better yet, where you see things going in the short term. Do you see it getting back to around the $1 range, or do you see it kind of consolidating? If I was to give a prediction with my crystal ball, especially based on the optimistic standpoint, most likely that Powell is going to be encumbering tomorrow, I anticipate it to get to around the 61 cent range. Of course, for it to actually break past that, or better yet, even the 79 cent pivot point, definitely needs to be something good, optimistic that does come out. So let me know your thoughts on all of that in the comments below. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. If you do like my channel and support the growth, take a look at my memberships, link in the description below, or just hit the join button at the bottom of the screen. One final thing I just wanted to share with you, there is a good promo only up until March the 31st. Link in the description below and also the comments. Just open up a free account and you get 1 free share, and each stock is worth up to around $2,000. So that in among itself is a crazy deal. And if you want to throw $100 at the account as well, you do get 4 additional free stocks. And because of the whole chat AI movement, you get 2 stocks, one of which is AI, the other one is BBAI. So complete no-brainer. Let me know your thoughts on all of that in the comments below. And without further ado, let's all make a lot of money on Faraday.